How you feeling? You're back on the ice here, and you think you're good to go for tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. Still waiting on a couple things, but yeah, today was a good hard practice for me. Nice to be back out with the main group, and we'll see how it goes from here on out.
Sense of disappointment, obviously, a week ago when you got taken out. Your camp had been going according to plan, I would assume.
Yeah, it was going great. It kind of was doing everything I wanted to, and obviously no one likes being injured, and I just want to get back out there and keep trying to prove myself, and hopefully I can maybe get into the game. We'll see what the doctors say.
Can you take us through that sequence of what happened in that game that's not about 10 days ago? Because obviously it looked pretty scary for those of us just
yeah, it wasn't anything too serious. I mean, it was just precautionary, and it was nice to just have a couple days off and let some things heal. So, just kind of did what the doctor said, and ultimately rest is what I needed, and hopefully it's going to help me out in the long run.
DJ Smith said it, I think it was last week, it said, kind of looks at you as like one of those, it looks at the New York Islanders, looks at their fourth line energy line, and thinks that you could be kind of like that Clutterbuck type of guy. Do you see yourself in that type of role as kind of that fourth line energy guy?
Yeah, that's been my role pretty much carved out for me since junior. My coach really told me how I was going to get to the NHL and what I needed to be. And obviously with junior there was a little bit more offensive production, but I know how I need to play, and I've watched a lot of Cal Clutterbuck shifts, and that fourth line in New York is kind of what I like to be. If I can be any one of those three guys, I think I'm doing my job, and ultimately I think that's the best version of myself is if I'm kind of doing the same things as those guys. So yeah, those are just three players that I kind of watch, and I like to model my game after.
How much did the last game of the regular season last year help your approach to the summer and this year?
Yeah, it was really big for me. I think just kind of knowing what it takes to play in the NHL, and just to see some of the higher end guys in Toronto and the power play and stuff, and work on the penalty kill. So those are some things that I needed to see in person and do it live, and I think that really helped me with training. And obviously I felt what it was like to play in the NHL, and you don't want to go back to the American League after you feel that. But if that's what it means and I got to go back and develop, then it is what it is. But once you get that taste of NHL, you want to do everything you can to stay up there.
Do you feel like an NHL player now? Like, not suggesting that you assume a spot is given to you, but just having that taste last year and feeling kind of where you slot versus the rest of the group here, do you feel you're at that spot now?
Yeah, I think I'm close personally. Ultimately, it's up to the coaches and management what they see, but with the last year and this year, I don't feel like I'm far off. And obviously, I'm still learning. I'm only 22 now, so I have a lot of learning to do, and I'm just trying to take it in. The guys are really good here with development, and I'm learning every day. So, and with each preseason game too as well, those were big learning experiences for me. So I feel like I'm close, but ultimately, it's not my decision at the end of the day.
Mark, how crucial has Troy Mann been in your development to be where you are here today?
Yeah, Troy was great to me. I love him as a coach, and he's really good with the development side. And I'm sure if you ask any younger player in the Sens organization, they'll tell you the exact same thing. And two other guys who were really good for me was Colin Chalk. He's in Bakersfield now, I think. But Ben Sexton, the new assistant coach, we do a lot of video, and he played a little bit in the NHL, and he knows what it takes, and he's pretty good at judging what Belleville wants and what Ottawa wants to see too. So he's been big for me, and I can't thank those three guys enough for helping me develop and getting to where I am.